why do I feel a certain way? Why do I hate this side? Or why do I hate this side? Do I even hate them? Do I even agree with everyone on my side? Do I even have a side? I'm only 16. What does it even matter? I don't even have a horse in the race. I'm going to cancel John Doe because he believes in this when we're both 16. We both even haven't voted. We both don't know anyone who's voted. We both haven't had any influence in the voting election other than posting a repost, stay in line when voting. We solve it by being the change. If everyone cleans the front of their house, the whole world will be clean. So you don't have to worry if this person is acting a certain way or if this person believes a certain way, or you don't have to worry about if this news media is tailoring to a certain audience. We just have to focus on ourselves and we have to try to be the change. We can't either expect if everyone changes, then I'll change, or if no one changes, then I won't change. We have to do that. We can't always talk about our philosophy. Daniel can't always talk about how bad cancel culture is. Daniel has to embody it. Daniel has to have controversial opinions on. Daniel has to have controversial statements. He doesn't have to be shameless and try to be canceled, but he doesn't always have to try to filter out everything in order to not get this person mad or in order to please everyone. And so, in that sense, we also have to realize like, why do I feel a certain way? Why do I hate this side? Or why do I hate this side? Do I even hate them? Do I even agree with everyone on my side? Do I even have a side? I'm only 16. What does it even matter? I don't even have a horse in the race. I'm going to cancel John Doe because he believes in this when we're both 16. We both even haven't voted. We both don't know anyone who's voted. We both haven't had any influence in the voting election other than posting a repost, stay in line when voting. I mean, we have to realize we have to take into account, we have to take inventory of our power, our influence, what we're doing, or why we're thinking a certain way. We can't just blindly be chickens with our head cut off. You tell me what to do and I'll say it. You tell me what to say and I'll say it. You tell me how to act and I'll do it. You tell me what to believe and I'll do it. Like if you believe everything of one side tells you to believe, you really have to reflect. I don't believe everything if I lean to one side. I don't believe everything on either side. I believe some stuff on both sides. I'm more centrist than one side or one side. And so that also into all factors of life. If your friends say we hate this person, you're like, whoa, not we, you guys. I don't hate that person. Daniel's pretty cool. We don't hate Daniel's podcast. I like Daniel's podcast. We don't hate Miss So and so. I like her. Just because you guys have a low grade because you didn't pay attention doesn't mean we all have to collectively hate her. So you have to be an individual in that sense. And if your friends cancel you for that, that means you may not have the best friend group, or
Yeah.
you may have to like teach them like that's not how you guys act in the real world. That's how it's going now because of the political climate. But once all this is over, you're gonna look like a fool, and you're gonna have that habit ingrained in your head, and it's gonna be harder to break than it is now. So think about it right now, reflect right now. Like why do I think this? Why am I feeling this? Why do I say this? And you could I know there's going to be a cognitive dissonance, so you might not change because cognitive dissonance is almost like it's been a lie the whole time. Like, oh, whoa, my mindset has been bad the whole time. I know I had that over the summer. I was like, math isn't everything. I have to learn how to read, and now I love reading. And so you guys also have to realize you're going to experience some cognitive dissonance. You're going to feel like it's a lie. You're going to feel like someone influenced you to believe a certain thing, or you're going to feel like everything you thought in the past was wrong and you wasted so much time. But all you could do is reflect on the past and think about the future and stay in the present. And so, with that being said, embody your philosophy, be the change you want to be, and clean the front of your house. Because if Daniel and I clean the front of our house, our block will be clean.
I agree with Ethan. Look, we have to start from the beginning, and we need to be able to say no to ourselves. That is the first part. Be able to question what you're doing, and acting on that answer is is a prerequisite to becoming the best version of yourself, to becoming an individual with a will. And that's what Ethan gets to in his answer. And it that expands from yourself to society in totality. Guys, you there's people you people are so they put off improving themselves until tomorrow. And so the fact that you're unable to say no to yourself means that you're unable to say no to your friends. The fact that you're unable to say no to your friends means that you cannot say no to authority when authority may not have your best interest at heart. Being unable to say no to authority definitely means you can't say no to your other citizens who wish to ban you from polite society for simply having views that they do not agree with. And if you're unable to say no to all of these things, how are we able to come back as a country, as not only America, but many countries in the West? How are we able to come back together and to be able to talk to each other and to be able to acknowledge each other as individuals with will, if we cannot acknowledge ourselves as individuals with will? If you cannot clean your room, as Jordan Peterson would say, or if you cannot clean the front yard, as Ethan would say, how are you going to acknowledge the humanity, the individualism, the will in other people?